And then we have devotions. Then we have 2 services. This is Monday morning with thousands of children. And now I get to do what I love doing most, which is go out house to house, my sweet spot, just holding the poor, loving on the people, just walking house to house. And got to dedicate a house to my friend Tina, a little old mama that was living under a tree. And so she was really happy. I led a few people to the Lord next to a latrine, and I was walking down to my truck to get to a discipleship meeting. That sounds important. Some of the leaders are leading over 2,000 congregations. I think that's my important meeting. That's my assignment. I walk past this hut, and I see a woman lying there, sitting there, leaning against the hut in the sun. Now, in my country, Mozambique, you don't do that. It's super hot. Nobody needs melanin out there. They're just not supposed to be in the sun. So I knew something was wrong. And I'm going to tell you my failure again before I tell you what he did. My failure was I looked at my watch. And I told the God, the living God, who is God, who told me to stop, spoke to my heart, stop. Instead of just being immediately obedient, said, I looked at my watch. And then I heard the Lord say again, I told you to stop. And I felt so convicted. I felt broken by just my lack of sensitivity to Holy Spirit. And I just put my hand behind my back. And I went up to the lady just sitting there with wide eyes, and I took a hold of her hands, and I asked her a question in the local dialect. Nchina natipani, what is your name? Nchina natipani. She said, I have no name. I'm blind, I have no name. I asked her in another language that's also spoken there, Como se llama, what's your name? Another lady said, she has no name, she's blind. And before the Lord asked me to lead her into salvation, he said, give her a name. Give her a name. Utelia. I said, your name is Utelia. You exist with joy. I gave her a name, and she started laughing, her little teeth dangling. She only had about 3 teeth left. She's laughing. I said to the woman down there that nobody talked to this lady. She was so isolated. I said, call her by name. She said, Utelia. This lady burst out laughing. And she's blind. She's just blind. She's blind, but she's full of joy. I hold her in my arms, just holding her in my arms. And Jesus, the one who is worthy, Jesus, the one who is worthy, he just stopped there. He's in us, said. He lives inside of us. And it's only him. He's the healer. He's the healer. Jesus, who is Lord, took that lady's white eyes and in front of me turned them brown. He did. He did.